Hey, Scruffy. Couldn't see you on the mat there. Too close to the window. So it was a pretty nice day again. Got a little warmer. It's kind of on the edge of getting hot, but it was actually reasonable. So you got your smelly fish tonight. But you can smell it already. Okay. Yeah, so today I think yeah, it's supposed to be warmer today, and then tomorrow it's supposed to be warmer still, so tomorrow might be actually hot. I think today didn't get as hot as they forecast, so I'm kind of hoping tomorrow is similar. Today was going to be kind of borderline hot, and then tomorrow is actually going to be hot, so I'm kind of hoping tomorrow continues to be borderline hot. And then I think it's supposed to cool off again. Oh yeah, so this morning a crew came over to maintain my neighbor's garden. So I mentioned, yeah, one of my neighbors is out of the country. She was taking care of her mother, who fortunately passed away. She was renting the house, but the tenants moved out. Gee, it might have been a year ago. And so since the tenants moved out, the house is so there was a crew that came in and gutted the house. So I thought they were going to do a whole bunch of work on it, but they gutted the house, but then they stopped doing anything. And so I was kind of wondering, I reached out to my neighbor through email, and so she said, yeah, so she told me about her mother and her, the status, and so so she wasn't really thinking about the house, but she said in the near future, yeah, she'll make a decision about what she's going to do with the house. And so she asked me if I could recommend any gardeners to maintain the house, because yeah, I mentioned the garden was completely overgrown. So that was a few months ago. So anyway, yeah, a crew came this morning and they brought out the machinery. They were working all. I think they stopped about midday, so all morning, yeah, they were doing a number on the garden. So when I went out for my run this afternoon, I saw in front of the house all the trimmings, and there were big giant piles because there was so much growth to basically cut. That yeah, there were huge piles. I actually don't know if the if the normal city service is going to actually haul that away or not. So I guess we'll find out, because I thought there was a size limit to the piles, but these piles are pretty big. I thought the I don't remember what the size limits of the pile. They might be within the limits, but yeah, they seemed pretty big, and there were multiple piles. So yeah, they did a big job there. But yeah, I looked at the front yard, and yeah, it looks like they did a really good job. So I don't have to dodge the overgrown weeds anymore as I walk by on the sidewalk. And yeah, the driveway was actually getting covered with overgrowth. So that's all taken care of now. I was actually thinking of getting a hedge clippers just to cut some of it back a couple weeks ago, but yeah. So my laziness paid off, and a professional crew actually came in. So glad I didn't cut him. A wasted effort on my part. So yeah, I went out for my run this afternoon. It was, yeah, a little hot, so I tried to go out a little later, but yeah, the temperature still remained kind of hot, so you could tell there was a big difference between areas out in the sun versus areas under shade. So there were a lot of places where I started walking when I was in the shade. So had, yeah, not a great run again, but yeah, right now I'm just trying to do the distance, just trying to force myself back into the routine, hoping that will force me to gain some fitness back so I can pick up some speed. See, I saw it's either the friendly cat's pal or the youngling. They look very similar now that the youngling, I think, is grown up. I have a hard time telling them apart. And then that new white cat with the gray top and bottom. So they were hanging out in somebody's courtyard, and it had some shade, so they're enjoying the shade. Didn't see the friendly cat though. I shifted my chair, and Scruffy, I think, reacted to that just a second ago. So my back is, I'm leaning in my chair, so my back is getting uncomfortable. I need to shift here. Slouching in a weird, bad position. So Scruffy's kind of quiet tonight. I think he was kind of quiet today at lunch too. So I'll get Scruffy his food. Okay, let's get your food. I know it's a little early, but not that much. So that chunk of fur that was hanging out near the leg is under the body now, so I can't see it. It's between his two legs, I think. Yeah, there it is. It's like a second tail. Yeah, it doesn't want to come out. Okay. So I think I saw Scruffy out in the open deck. Yeah, I think he was near the round table when the sun was out, but he was partly covered in the shade of the table. I don't think I saw him this morning sleeping on the big table. So today, yeah, he was out kind of in the open, but still getting some shade. And then, yeah, we did our lunch, and yeah, it's pretty, yeah, pretty normal lunch. Hey, Scruffy, how you doing? Looks like it's another nice day. It's supposed to get a little warmer today. I hope it doesn't get too hot. I was hearing a lot of machinery nearby. I think might be working on the house next door. Okay. A lot of weeds back there. They've been crawling through the brush again. Okay, let's get your food. Tonight's dinner is smelly fish, kibble, and rotisserie chicken scraps. It's the last of the scraps in the bag, so I have more bags in the freezer, so I've fallen out. Actually, I think I have a pretty good surplus right now, so I guess, yeah, Scruffy's going to be getting the scraps for a while. I took a closer look at one of the trees in my yard that I'm worried about. I had a bunch die the past couple years. There are two more in the yard back here, and then there's two more in the front yard. Two in the front yard, so yeah, there used to be three, one died, and then there were two more back here that died, and they were the bigger ones. So I'm trying to save the remaining ones. Not that I tried to save the other ones before they died too, but it didn't work. But anyway, yeah, two back here. One of them is, yeah, it's alive, but so both are alive, but yeah, one's not looking so hot. It's about, let's say, 70% of it's bloomed, and it bloomed later than the other trees. And of the 30%, yeah, 30% is barren. So there's one, like some parts on the top that are just completely barren now, and then there's like one entire limb of the tree that's completely barren. So I think, yeah, that tree's in trouble. I'm not sure how to save it. So I bought, yeah, I've been watering it, all through the summer last year and the summer before that because of the drought. We actually got some rain this winter, so I didn't really bother watering them. Though sometimes when I throw out Scruffy's extra water, I'll water that tree with it. Or some of the other plants I'm worried about. I bought some fertilizer sticks a couple years ago, so trying to save all the trees, I planted fertilizer sticks. Didn't seem to help the ones, at least the ones that died. I'm not really sure if they helped at all. And yeah, fertilizer during the lockdowns, became scarce. It was actually really hard to get fertilizer stakes and really hard to get the right combination. So I still have some extra ones, but I'm not sure if it's actually the right combination that I need for these trees, and so I'm kind of hesitant to give it more, especially since I don't know if it really helped in the first place. I'm thinking maybe when the fall comes, I'll plant one more. I think you're supposed to plant them at the beginning of spring and balls. Beginning of spring and beginning of fall, or end of fall, is it? So I probably missed beginning of spring. But yeah, the weather was so weird this season. I'm not sure exactly when spring started. So technically it might be now, but yeah, the other problem with this area is, we don't really get spring. We kind of go right from winter to summer. Okay, Scruffy's done. He's a little worried. He's going to throw up or something. It looks fine. Okay, thanks for watching. See you next time.